All right, moving on. This is where we're at.
Gaming, we've held the throat of movies as long as we could.
We've let it go. The blood is on the floor.
They have bled out. There's no coming back.
On Jimmy Fallon's Tonight Show, Reggie of Nintendo America came over. Not Reggie Bush. Reggie, I can't remember your last name. I'm sorry, bro. Came over and showed a few things. We're gonna talk about the big one first, then we'll talk about the smaller one.
So Mario Run first?
No, not Mario Run. We'll get there because we have a few questions about that. He showed off the Nintendo Switch. The first time that anyone out of Nintendo has even got to touch the Nintendo Switch was on Jimmy Fallon's show. And IGN has a great breakdown of the device on their website. And
you got a much better look at it.
And you get to see on the video, like, Jimmy gets to pull it out and everything, the Switch, that is.
Yeah, not him.
Yeah. And he even shows that it has a kickstand and sets it up and everything. But it confirms that there's going to be a power button on there, a controller sync to sync it with, I guess, the Joy-Cons that are with it. And then that each Joy-Con is going to have a release button that's inside the little groove, below the two triggers, is going to be the release button, so you can pull them out and play. I found that pretty interesting. It also has a USB-C port, which is the newer version of the USB ports, and that's about all that it was confirmed, other than everything is running off of the actual handheld. There's nothing in the little dock. The dock is just to transfer the data into the TV. And they also showed a Pro type controller where it's an actual controller instead of the Joy-Con.
It's very similar to an Xbox One controller.
Yeah, it reminds me of the Wii U Pro controller type deal or the Xbox. But I'm glad that they have that because I'd rather play with that than a Joy-Con when I'm sitting down. When I'm on the go, cool to have it the thing propped up or whatever.
I talked about when we first saw everything. I thought it would be really cool to be able to sit back in my chair and just with the Joy-Cons. I'm not having, because a lot of times gamers have when you're
when you put your arms in front of you like this it creates tension in your body.
It does.
So if you're having your hands down by your side, you're a lot less tense. So you probably could play more.
And
you're just gonna have to get used to playing like that.
Exactly. And I know there'll be times when I'm laying back in my bed and I'm wanting to play before I go to bed, and I'm already relaxed, and just the process of having your hands right here on your chest just feels weird.
Yeah, I always have to sit up or stand. Like basketball, I'm gonna have to stand. Yeah, that's just how that is.
It is.
That's how it is. Very excited about it. March cannot get here fast enough.
You ain't lying.
For this release, and hopefully Nintendo doesn't pull the scarcity bull crap that they tried to pull or have been pulling with the mini NES, because that's bull crap.
I'm currently in talks with Nintendo. We might get a system for the Nerd Cave.
Yeah, and then we have to sell our souls for it.
Yeah,
that's the one thing that I'm I'm really not looking forward to is they will want to, if we put anything up for us to monetize it, we're gonna have to sign up to be a partner, which they take 70%, which is ridiculous.
What
or 60%.
have I told you about what is 70% of nothing?
Yeah.
When we start making money.
Yeah.
It's when that becomes an issue.
Nick asks, will Mario Run do Pokemon Go numbers this week? Now, talking about Mario Run, we first have to put some things out there. They did show this on Jimmy Kimmel Live. Not Jimmy Kimmel, sorry. Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy Kimmel had Spider-Man, the trailer. They all get the exclusive thing. And it looked really cool. It looked fun. It looks like something to do and all of that. But, one, they're putting out demos on the 15th in Apple stores. So they have not said that they're going to release it this week. So don't get your hopes up that it's coming out this week, because it's just going to be demos in Apple stores. Now, that might last a week. It might last a month before they put it out. It might be January before we get Mario Run, which I think would be a very bad idea.
Yeah.
I think they should put it out before Christmas
I do too.
or on Christmas. Either one. I really don't care. Just put it out before the holiday season wraps up, so you actually get some time on that. And when kids are out of school, they're going to be wanting to play something.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Now, this has been confirmed. Mashable was talking to Miyamoto and explained a decision that they made to make Mario Run have to be online. Like, it has to be online. It's proprietary on that. Miyamoto said, we wanted to be able to leverage that network connection with all 3 of the Super Mario Run modes. To keep all the modes functioning together and offering the game in a way that keeps the software secure. This is something that we want to continue to work on as we continue to develop the game. Continue to develop the game. That's what kind of throws a red flag right there. Unlike our dedicated game devices, the game is not releasing in a limited number of countries. We're launching in 150 countries, and each of those countries has different network environments and things like that. So it was important for us to be able to have it secure for all users.
So they're wanting to do it all at one time.
Yeah.
I'm sure their servers and everything are going to be better than what Niantic and all them had.
Mm-hmm.
But think of all the issues we had with Pokemon Go at the beginning with server crashes. Are we going to get a ton of those because they soft-opened? They opened in this place. Then they
did Australia. No, they didn't do Australia. They did like United Kingdom first,
and then us, and then Australia, and then they started opening up in different areas. And every time they opened up in a new place, servers crashed, and they had to do it. Fixed it within 2 or 3 days. Are we going to get a lot of that with Super Mario?
With Super Mario being a very controlled type game, like it's not using Wi-Fi location, it's not using any of that, it's not using the world around you or anything.
That's
like
true.
It's a totally different game. So I don't think server load will be as demanding per person.
Yeah.
I think there will be a lot of downloads on this, and there could be a possible crash on this. There's always a problem when that game launches.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's no way to escape that because
nothing's going to be perfect.
the companies don't understand the demand for their game.
Yeah.
You look at Destiny. You look at Tom Clancy to the Division. They don't understand the demand for their game until it's already too late. Even with betas, it always comes out and it does, has problems with it. Now, they're talking about the 3 modes. There's going to be a Toad Rally, there's going to be a Kingdom Builder, and then there's going to be a World Tour campaign, which is the single player.
Toad Rally is your multiplayer.
Mm-hmm. And Kingdom Builder is where you get to build. I guess it's kind of like Mario Maker, where you're building your kingdom to run through, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like it's a Mario Maker light. So I think that's pretty interesting. So looking forward to it. Still don't know a definite release date though.
No.
So that kind of gets me a little bit concerned. Now, if you're a Watch Dogs 2 player, if you're like me, you enjoying that? You enjoy?
Are you enjoying it?
I am enjoying it. It's good. Good.
Better than the first.
Much better than the first. Much better. The world feels alive.
Okay.
And that's the thing is the first one felt dead. Like it felt like the main character dead inside. So this game feels alive. San Francisco feels real. It's pretty accurate to what San Francisco is.
And you're not having to do pretty much the same thing like, a person's following me in a car, let me...
No, it feels varied, like, from mission to mission, and I haven't put a ton of time in, and I apologize for not putting any more Let's Plays up. I had 2 in the can, but then the game audio was, like, so low you couldn't hear it, so it was just me talking, so I was like, I can't put that out.
Yeah, that happens.
You know what it is. But the DLC has been delayed due to multiplayer patches. The T-Bone content bundle for Watch Dogs 2 will now launch on December 26th, 22nd, and December 26th in Japan for PS4, and January 24th for Xbox One and PC. Ubisoft has announced. Sorry, that sucks to be you. The first round of DLC was originally set December to launch on December 13th for PlayStation 4, but has been pushed back due to additional development resources needed to stabilize the game's seamless multiplayer functionality and other core online features, including to Ubisoft's official site. T-Bone Content Bundle, which was detailed in November, brings a new Mayhem co-op challenge as well as T-Bone's attire and his modified school bus. See, I don't know who T-Bone is because I haven't played that much. I haven't got that far into it. You get a bulldozer blade. That's cool. Ubisoft will be also running the T-Bone Chaos event, a free 4-week event that will bring challenges and give game currency and items like unique car skins starting the week of December 19th. So that's pretty cool. If you've got Watch Dogs, definitely be checking all of that out. I'm assuming that the event will happen the same time on both consoles and PC, because I find that very weird if they're not doing that. Very interesting to see that happening. But like we've said before, if it's broke, don't put it out and then patch it. Patch it before you put it out.
That's one thing that gamers, a lot of people, not just gamers, hate, is when you're like, oh, here's my thing. And you're like, well, this doesn't work. But wait, we have a patch. It's coming in 2 weeks. Here you go.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Looking at you, Final Fantasy 15. Anyway, Nick asked, what are the main reasons why Xbox has been outselling PS3 the past 3 or 4 months? Well, rejoice, Nick, because that reign of terror is over. November saw PS4 regain its spot at the top of the consoles.
What's regrain?
Regrain. They grained it out. So the PS4 has taken back its spot as King of the Mountain. And I will be happy to say this, has sold over 50 million units.
Nice.
Pow, 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 pow. Now, that was celebratory for me.
And well fought for.
Very well fought for. Now, the reason why Xbox has been doing so well, Xbox S.
That's helped out a lot.
Has helped out a lot. It's more powerful. It's got everything inside the box. You don't have that ugly brick anymore. You got this nice box. It's more powerful than the Xbox One. Mm-hmm. And I think they put it out at the right time. There are a lot of PlayStation 4 owners that are looking to have another console, and Nintendo isn't out right now, so this is out. They've got a lot of good games that are, Xbox exclusives, and that's why, PlayStation's done a very bad job of having exclusive content. So Xbox One has dominated that realm of having exclusives. So, boom, here's the Xbox One S. It's better than the other Xbox, and it's pretty cheap.
And on top of what you were talking about with a lot of people buying the Xbox for the Xbox exclusive games, we are now entering into the time when it's PS4 exclusive games coming out. You have the robot animal game coming out.
What?
Horizon.
Oh, Horizon Zero Dawn in February, yeah.
And you have people are gearing up for those. So I think you have a lot of that coming out. People are thinking, oh, well, we have the new God of War coming out, too, for PlayStation. Not soon, but, I mean.
You also had The Last Guardian come out this week.
And I think a lot of people are seeing the exclusives that are now coming to PlayStation, and they're like, oh, well, I've already got the Xbox. Why don't I just go ahead and get the PlayStation? And I think from here on out, it's going to be doing the monthly swap and shuffle of, hey, this month it's Xbox, or this month it's PlayStation.
Yeah.
So I don't think you're going to see one hold a major consecutive month. I think 4 months that
it was 3 months Xbox, and then
the 3 months Xbox had it. I think that's the longest streak that you're going to be seeing held until inevitably the new systems come out.
Yeah, the Scorpio will be where that changes. A lot of it had to probably do with the PlayStation 4 Pro coming out this month. A lot of people wanting that jump in quality. They were wanting that, that 4K with HD.
A lot of people trading in their PlayStations for an upgraded Playstation.
Yeah,
so that helps.
And that goes along with having TVs capable of
4K.
that. Well, and HDR, because some 4K TVs aren't HDR ready. I'm just like, why? Why
would you do that?
So, congratulations.
Well-deserved PlayStation. And I know we have always had the Xbox PlayStation beef, but that's more or so for poops and giggles, because
Yeah,
I don't want to cuss on air.
Yeah.
But I love PlayStation as well. I don't own one, but I want one. I'm hoping Christmas Santa brings me one.
Santa
But
baby.
and Zach's a big PlayStation guy, but he also enjoys games and stuff on the Xbox. So it's not like we're hating on one or the other.
no.
But we're gamers.
I'm
at
just
heart.
glad to see them cross 50 million.
Yeah, it's a huge thing,
Mhm.
huge milestone. I'm proud of them.
Selling a lot. Both consoles are selling faster than last generation, which is a good sign.
Selling better than Nintendo.
God. Like 10 million sold on the Wii U. The Switch is going to sell like crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Switch
I
is
think
gonna
so.
sell like
and
crazy.
I'm hoping Nintendo does well with that too.
Bring back the Vita PlayStation.